today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Jackson now off the bootleg. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A man who missed all of 2021. This is J.K. Dobbins up to the 20. The numbers for him from a week ago. 21 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Throwing Jones. That's complete to White. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Jones rolling to his right. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll begin by running the option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does, but most of the time the quarterback swings the ball away from his body, and in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
It's hard enough playing defense on any play. But when a player is able to keep a play alive with his feet, get outside of the pocket, and change all the angles of the receivers, that's more than difficult. Usually a big play results for the offense.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to take off with it. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Giants in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, it's Barkley, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's White.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Sterling Shepard's in his 7th season with the New York Giants, and his number 1 goal for this one, stay healthy for the full 17 games. After that, he wants to post his dependable 60 catches a season he's been averaging throughout his career. That's 1 catch there, and it's good for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Galladay. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point try good by Godot, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's White. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. That's to Galladay. What a catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks. And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone? Jones to throw on 2nd down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with a
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there. And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now it's Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And the Giants ready to come out now.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught. This is White.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jones now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
And he is going to have the Giants' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. That penalty is declined.
An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a throw here to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things down.
And Andrews lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Out to the right here to Shepard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Back to throw. Jones. To the right and complete to Galladay.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a first and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Throwing again, Jones.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson on 1st down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From just shy of midfield, Jackson.
That's complete left side to Bateman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To throw again is Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Going for Dobbins on the crossing route. He's got him.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
31 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Fires quickly to White. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Now Jones.
This will be caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Here's Jackson.
Being chased at, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Jackson to throw.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Giants, their strong